Hello everyone, welcome to my General Hospital official channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Trina was working at the gallery when she noticed her dove sculpture and remembered her weekend with Spencer. Spencer arrived moments later with coffee for them. He informed her that Laura had returned to town and gave her an update on the search for Nicholas. Spencer reasoned that if Nicholas returned, it would disrupt the entire routine that he, Esme, and Ace were working on. He believed Ace would be better off without Nicholas' influence. "But you're fine with Esme's?" Trina inquired. Spencer assumed the matter was immaterial because Esme was Ace's mother, but Trina reminded him of everything Esme had done to them. Spencer promised that he would never forgive Esme, but he admitted that she had been an excellent mother. Trina thought them playing house was a dream come true for Esme, but Spencer assured her that Esme posed no threat to them. Trina only wanted Spencer to consider his and their future now that their relationship was more serious. When Laura arrived to Valentine's, he immediately addressed his concerns regarding Charlotte. Laura was stunned until he informed her about the security tape showing Charlotte breaking into Anna's room. He also stated that he thought Charlotte was to blame for Anna's house fire. Valentine could only imagine Charlotte resenting the time he'd spent with Anna instead of her. Laura realized Victor had something to do with it, and Valentine concurred that Victor had weaponized Charlotte when she was at boarding school. Laura told him that they needed to rescue Charlotte out of Victor's clutches. TJ congratulated Portia on being named co-chief of staff at the hospital. He didn't want to give her terrible news on her first day, but Cyrus had been freed from prison. Maxie and Felicia walked into a hospital conference room and sat down with the breakfast Maxie had prepared for them. Maxie expressed her pride in her mother's decision to pursue a new career. She discussed the recent troubles at Deception as well as the settlement, which included replacing Sasha as the face of Deception. Maxie didn't blame Sasha for wanting to start over somewhere else, but she would miss her friend. She stated that Brooke Lynn had already damaged everything, and that their friendship was over. "It doesn't have to be," Felicia remarked, reminding Maxie that she had also made mistakes. She begged Maxie to forgive Brooke Lynn and convince Sasha not to leave. Anna entered the Metro Court restaurant and approached Jordan's table. She requested a more private or protected table because Jordan's was too exposed. Jordan informed Anna that she understood why she was tense after they were transferred to a separate table. Anna wondered if Jordan would resign as commissioner now that Laura was back. Jordan confessed she was conflicted because she believed she could better serve Port Charles as mayor. She admitted that the prospect of working full-time with Laura was tempting, but there was nothing like getting your hands dirty on a case. Just then, Portia arrived and slammed Jordan for not informing her that Cyrus had been freed from Pentonville. Jordan was on the phone a few minutes later, demanding to know why no one had been notified of Cyrus' release. When she hung up, she said he'd been freed owing to hardship as a result of his heart attack. Portia screamed that he'd just cheated the justice system. Jordan assumed he would avoid Portia and her family so as not to risk his release or his aspirations for a reconciliation with Laura. Finn Rand saw Elizabeth in the hospital and congratulated her for getting Gregory to visit Dr. Kramer, who Gregory adored. He also apologized for canceling their dinner reservations the night before and told Elizabeth that Violet was feeling much better. He recommended spending the weekend together because a friend of his had offered up his cottage in the mountains. "Let's go," Elizabeth agreed. Finn excused himself to go to surgery and left. Elizabeth called her grandma and requested her to watch the boys for the weekend. She was relieved to learn that her grandma adored Finn because she adored him as well. Before his operation, Finn called Chase and asked him to watch Violet that weekend, and he told his brother about his trip with Elizabeth. Later, Finn approached TJ and requested that they postpone a consultation set for that weekend. TJ noted Finn's happiness and hoped it would last. TJ enthusiastically reported that he and Molly were excited for the first ultrasound when Finn inquired about surrogacy. Gregory walked inside Alex's office, where she was hard at work on her notes in order to do her bit in freeing Drew. She inquired if he was ready for fight, but he had no idea he'd be there with her while she interviewed Judge Kim. She argued that she wanted her co-counsel to butter him up so that she could go in for the kill with the study, and he agreed. Just then, her phone rang, and she discovered that the judge had arrived. She informed Gregory that she would accompany Judge Kim to her office and that it was showtime. A few minutes later, Alexis took Judge Kim into her office and introduced Gregory. She mentioned that he had a strong background in journalism as well as experience writing about the legal system. Judge Kim impressed Gregory and believed some of his decisions were quite interesting. They sat down to begin the interview, and Judge Kim stated that he got his start in the Assistant District Attorney's office in New York. He thought being on the bench was more satisfying, especially when it came to constitutional issues. He believed that the meaning of the Constitution did not alter over time, and Alexis noted that billionaire Asher Alexander felt the same way. The judge responded that he had never met the individual. However, Alexis was aware that Judge Kim had flown to St. Thomas on the billionaire's private jet to go deep-sea fishing. According to General Hospital spoilers, many fans still miss Britt Westbone. The character, played by actress Kelly Thiebaud, began as a villain in the soap opera, but finally redeemed herself as time passed. Unfortunately, she left the show in 2023. Nonetheless, why did Britt leave the show? Spoilers for General Hospital. Britt Westbone's relationship with Port Charles. Britt Westbone first appeared in GH storylines in 2012. The Britch was born to sow chaos as the daughter of Liesl Obrecht and Cesar Faison, and she did just that in the small village. She wrought havoc in her earlier years, from attempting to keep Patrick Drake and Sabrina Santiago apart to snatching Dante and Lulu Falconeri's embryo. Nonetheless, in and around 2013, Britt began to see the wrong of her ways and began to change. She developed a close relationship with Spencer Cassadine, and her friendship with Nathan West and his wife Maxie Jones finally helped put her on the road to atonement, a trip that prompted her mother Liesl to do the same. Britt's romance with Jason Morgan had fans drooling, while her bestie status with Brad Cooper initially upset viewers before becoming lovable. GH spoilers. Why Britt Westbone left. Why Kelly Thiebaud left. Britt left the plot in early 2023 after attempting to save Jocelyn Jacks from the hook killer, aka Heather Weber. She was successful, however, the hook she used was poisoned, and she died as a result. Nonetheless, actress Kelly Thiebaud announced in the summer of 2022 that she will be working on the primetime show Station 19. While it appeared for a long time that Kelly would be able to concentrate on both series, by December of that year, Thiebaud announced her departure from the soap and relocation to London. So what do you guys think about this update? Let me know in the comments below. And if you like my videos, please press like and subscribe for more. I'll see you guys next time.